Today, I'm gonna tell you how I did my DNA test. I just ordered this test after so many years preparing to have this test. I've been always postpone the test. I always say, oh, later on. I don't know what triggers me this year. This year, I've decided, yes, now is the time. I'm gonna do it. So I ordered the test through how they call it, family tree DNA. Do it in many different places, in many different companies. However, this particular one, it's got a group where you can submit your test and they compare all the Bulgarians. They already done the test, and you can find your relatives, you can find your cousins, or you can find people from your haplogroup. The genetics, it's got so much more information nowadays, which is just fantastic, and it helps everyone, and it's going to be very helpful in the future generations as well. And why not use the opportunity to find your ancestors, where did they travel? Mitochondrial one is the one that follows the mother and the mother and the mother and the mother and the mother, goes back. Full DNA test covers both of the sides. However, males, they have X and Y chromosomes, so they can trace the paternal and maternal side. For us females, it's a bit, how to say, it's not disadvantage, but we don't have that opportunity to go to the paternal side. You just can see the whole lot of genes, but not exactly the Y chromosomes, because we don't have it. So when the test came, I was very surprised, extremely surprised, because my great-great-grandmother came very much from the part of Czechoslovakia. You don't know how they travel through this time. They travel in the Balkans, obviously. But what surprised me, I did not have any connection with anyone from Great Bulgaria. That's what we told. We are connected with Great Bulgarians. In nowadays, let's say nowadays to Russia, nowadays Kazakhstan, that part of Russia where originally our tribes come from, but there was no connection. It was only one person that had the same type of haplogroup, but that was all. Most of the people, they had the same haplogroup. They were the people from Czechoslovakia, a couple of people in Romania, some people already living overseas in Canada or somewhere else, but they originally come from that part of the world. It was very interesting to know, and my haplogroup is J1c4b. I don't think that's a very common group. It's not the dominant one in Bulgaria. It is what it is. It tells you who you connected with. I receive also a list of people that could be my first four, was like a connection, first connection. It doesn't mean they are first cousin, but they're very close to. I don't know how they grade names, and emails are available. And also put my great-grandmother's, the last person that I know from my mother's side. It's one of my great-grandmothers, and she lived in Dobruja area in Bulgaria. But obviously they did come from northern part of Europe. It's very interesting. I was quite pleased with the results. It's not that extended result. I'm not really sure if I would like to go ahead with the next DNA test or other more thorough tests to find more information. The other test gives you percentage, as I saw how it is. It gives you percentage for different cultures you belong to. Like it can tell you 90%, for example, European, you have 10% German, or 20% Czech, or 15% Romanian, and 10% Serbian. So I'm not sure if the percentage will give me much more information, but at this stage I'm very happy and I'm very pleased that I know how my maternal grandmothers traveled. The travel started from Africa and went to Egypt and all the way to East Europe, and then it goes all the way to North Europe. So that's a very interesting to see the whole travel from if to now. Opportunities here, so why not do this DNA test? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're so curious like myself, where your grandparents come from and where you come from and where your ancestors travel and what your ethnicity or where your genes coming from. So if you guys would like to order tests, I would advise order the full test so you can get more information. Not like myself, I have to do one and then another one and another one. Just do them all together. It's much easier and much better for you. Yeah. Definitely do it. Definitely do it. This is your life and you need to know where your ancestors come from. Why not? The opportunity is here. Our grandparents did not have that opportunity. This is just here for us. Not everyone had that opportunity. Or yourself, this is important. If it's a priority, just do it. It's very good to do it, to do the test for your mom or for your dad. That's a great thing to give it as a present. The best thing probably to give it as a Christmas present. It's a DNA test. I'm very excited with DNA tests just because I'm curious. If you're curious, go for it. If you're not curious, you maybe don't need to know and you can live without knowing. Good if you're Bulgarian and if you would like to know more in Facebook group, especially for our DNA, for our help groups, people get together, they talk to each other. Some people have a lot of knowledge and they will be a great help for you. So please come, I'll give you the links and just come and we can talk in there as well. Thank you.